In this video, guys, let's look at market rhythm and running trades and how we have to align the two to get the results we want. Stay tuned. Hey traders, warm welcome to you. All right, so we have this challenge, right? As traders, we're always trying to run our trades. One of the big things, it's kind of the standardized saying is run your winners, cut your losers, right? But there is a problem in that very often we try to run our winners when the market rhythm and market sentiment, not necessarily sentiment, but the structure of the market, the rhythm of the market, the phase of the market, however you want to call it, it's just not conducive to running trades. And so this adds to frustration, because how many times have you said, right, I'm going to run my trades now. I'm going to run my trades. And you take the trade, you run it, and it gets stopped out. It goes a little bit away and comes back. You try it, and it's just not working. Like, well, I'm going to go back to scalping. Then you scalp your trades, and then the market starts running on. This could be the fact that the market conditions are changing and are not conducive to running trades. So what do I mean by this? So this is where we really have to have a good grip on the market we're trading and the current conditions of the market and the rhythm of the market. And the summary is basically, hey, when the market is not in a condition of taking out highs, taking out lows, and kind of working into fresh territory, trading into fresh territory, price discovery into fresh territory, then looking for extended moves is not the right play. If we are in this situation, then why run trades? And this is kind of, hopefully this kind of ticks something in your logical brain. If you're like me, I like to kind of look at something, understand the whys behind it. Why should I not do this? Why should I do this? What reason is it? So let's say you're in this environment and you're buying long at lows, and just imagine you're doing this worst hour ever. But if you suddenly go to yourself, right, I want to start running my trades, and we make this mistake. We go, okay, I'm going to take some off here, then I'm going to look for this, I'm going to look for this. You know what you're asking? You're asking the market to change conditions for you. This is not the right conditions to be running trades. And so, working on that as a kind of thing to improve in your trading is not to be done in those conditions. The first thing you should do, in my opinion, guys, is to check the current conditions and go, hey, are we in range expansion conditions? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. If we are, then, only then, can you start to put together strategies and ways to run those trades and try and get those longer winners. If you aren't, then forget that. Work on something else. Work on your execution. Work on this, work on that. Do not try to run trades, because it will frustrate you, because what will happen is, like I alluded to earlier, you'll start to try to run your trades here, you'll end up getting stopped out. And then when the market does do this, you'll say, oh, I'm just going to take those little singles and just keep putting money in the bank, and then the price starts to run. Imagine if you're in this environment, you're going long, and you say, yeah, I'm going to run my trades, I'm going to take some out here, some out here, some out here. Well, you're in the right environment. The market rhythm is one of range expansion, of moving into fresh territory. So now you can work on running your trades. So I guess the simple thing is, guys, it's not as simple as saying, okay, I'm going to try to run my trades. Take a step back from that and go, is the market in the right conditions to try this out and to stretch this? If the answer is yes, fine. Do all the things that you need to do to run your trades. Trail that final one, scale out, etc., etc. All these tactics we've talked about before. And scaling is a great way, by the way, to run the trades, because it feeds the beast, for want of a better word, with this initial scale, and then you trail the last one under the last low. If you're a swing trader, 20p moving average, 5p moving average, if you want to be tight, that kind of stuff. We talked about that before. That's an easy thing to do. But if the conditions are range bound, then don't put the frustration on yourself. Just say, hey, until we break out, I won't even try to start running my trades. Because look, for the past however many days, if you try to look for extended moves, you're not going to get them. And your counter argument might be, well, we might get extended. We want to be on the trade just in case we do. Fine, but that's something for the future. When you're more advanced and you say, okay, well, I'm prepared to give stuff, I understand the conditions are not quite right, but I'm going to preempt a break here, I want to try and get on board it, then go for that. But if this is for you, if you are trying to run your trade and struggling to run your trades, before you go through all that process of forcing yourself and doing this, just have a look at the market rhythm and just say, hey, are we in a range bound condition? Are we in a trending condition? Are we in an explosive move condition? Have we got enough volatility to warrant me running the trades, or to warrant me trying to improve this skill? Because if it's not there, then the fundamental reason to run the trades isn't there anyway. And so you can save yourself all the frustration and go, you know what? I will only work on this once we've broken out on this. I will only start to work on running my trades once the ATR has gone to this, etc, etc, etc. And by the way, for day traders, same type of phase you're trading in the day. Very often the high or low is put in the first hour, and so if you're trading in a kind of lunchtime period and you're expecting it to be breaking to new highs, then it's probably not going to happen. So if you're trying to ask something from the market that doesn't normally happen, you're going to be frustrated more often than not. So market rhythm, guys, running trades, make sure that they are in sync before you try to kind of push the throttle down with running your trades and extracting as much you can from the deal. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.